Okay, so I've got the audio down there. I am ready to roll whenever you are, my friend.
You need the list?
I got it up on my phone.
Oh, my God, I couldn't read that if I had to.
I know, and they've got it.
Give me about 20 seconds, we're going.
All right.
Sounds good.
The following is a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports. KMLO 100.7 FM presents coverage of area high school sports. This game can also be heard and seen at drgnews.com. Now, with the pregame, here's Spencer Gosh.
All right, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Selby, South Dakota, the home of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Spencer Gosh alongside Andy Shue here tonight as we kick off the 2021 high school football season. We want to make sure we thank our game sponsors here today. It's going to be the pregame sponsor is Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. Our broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, and the pregame DRG News app. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of the team and reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS River Plains. Your starting lineup, Campbell County Collision. The introduction of today's game officials brought to you by the Division of Consumer Protection. Your kickoff, Montana Dakota Utilities. The timeouts brought to you by Integra. And your halftime show, the Fresh Start Market. Your postgame show brought to you by the DRG News app. And the player of the game, Venture Communications, your sports scoreboard, Real Tough Farm Products of Mobridge, and for those of you online at drgnews.com/KMLO, those sponsors are CHS River Plains and Canby's Pass, your video scoreboard sponsor, Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics. We also want to thank Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Huber & Sons, Uptown Market of Selby, Campbell County Bank and Insurance of Herreid, Thorson's and Trucking, Selby, Bank West, Herreid Concrete, Shorty's One Stop of Selby as well. Again, without those boosters, these games are not possible. So if you get an opportunity to swing on in and say, hey, thank you for being a game sponsor, I know I would personally appreciate it, and they would as well. So again, a big thanks to all of those. It's Newell, the Newell Irrigators, a new opponent for the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines, traveling a long ways kitty corner across the state to get here yet tonight to take on a very, very tough Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Again, the Wolverines ending their season last year in the semifinals, dropping a very difficult decision by one score to the Woolsey-Wessington Warbirds, who ultimately went on to win the championship for the state 9B titles. So the Wolverines are hungry, and of course that is on the heels of a season that they did make it to Brookings to play in the first ever Brookings State Championship, and where they dropped a tough decision to Coleman Egan, but got their revenge again early on in the playoffs last year. Again, Spencer Gosh alongside Andy Shue. We're going to send it back to the studio for 2 minutes. When we come back, we will have your keys to success, brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. We'll be back right here on Everything Country KMLO.
The team at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all of their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable, and to have the healthiest and best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all of your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients too. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all of your family's dental needs.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all your needs are met when it comes to your residential commercial construction.
Whether it's a simple pail of rock or an entire basement, Our staff will make sure you get what you need and back it up with the service that we've based our business on.
We want to take this time to wish the Mowbridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mowbridge.
Call 845-7213 today at Jensen Rock and Sand.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverine.
All right, welcome back once again to Selby, as it's the Newell Irrigators coming into town tonight to take on the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Again, Spencer Gosh alongside Andy Shue. Andy, welcome back to KMLO.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. I brought the retro hat and everything. So, yeah, it's good to see the field in such great shape. You know, the city of Selby takes such good care of this place. I think that it's going to be a beautiful evening after the rain we had today for football.
Yeah, enough to soften it up anyway, so when you do hit the ground, the bounce should be a little bit more forgiving.
Right.
So, Andy, you had an opportunity to talk to some of the coaches. Do you want to bring us into these interviews? We'll start with Randall.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Randall, and he's just as confused as anybody on first game night. Didn't know a lot about Newell, and so he's concentrating more on his team and the Wolverines, and I had a chance to sit down and talk to him.
You know, and the thing is I know you guys play in a tough division over there. You've got some
that's the Newell interview.
Oh, well, what do you know? We'll try to get over there. But you had well, I'll tell you what, let's go to Newell first.
All right.
And then we'll talk to Coach Randall.
Hey, welcome back from the break. We're going to talk right now with the Newell coach. I'm sorry, Coach, I didn't even ask your name.
Tyrell Bonnet.
Tyrell, let's talk a little bit about the long bus trips. Seems like you start the season off, you want to be at home, you don't want to take that long bus trip. How are the kids coming through this?
Oh, I think they handled it pretty good. You know, it ended up being about 3.5 hours. It seems like a long time, but, you know, in all reality, it just another trip.
Let's talk a little bit about Herreid-Selby. It's hard to get a scouting report first game of the season. What do you know about them?
I know they've been salty in the past, and my guess is a program like this will remain salty for a lot of years to come. So you plan for a real tough opponent, physical, big, fast, and if you plan for all that, you can cover all the bases and deal with the rest as it comes.
Defense, offense, special teams, it's going to take a full package tonight, and it's hard to, you know, in the first game of the season to get all that together, right?
Yes, sir, it is. You know, offensively, you're still trying to figure out what works, and you never know what works until you're done with your first game. Same thing defensively. You know, you're finding positions for all the new faces, finding different positions for old faces, and, you know, there's always lights that come on halfway through the game, and there's guys that'll start on the bench that'll shine and move on up the ranks.
You know, and the thing is I know you guys play in a tough division over there. You've got some great teams, Timberlake, Harding County, and, you know, even Buffalo or Bison. You know, it's going to be a competitive league over there. So you're not totally exclusive to coming and competing, right?
No. You know, we always play a tough schedule every year. So that's what we plan on every Friday night, is just a tough game.
All right. Well, thanks for coming over, and good luck.
You bet. Thank you very much.
We'll be back in 3 minutes right here. KMLO.
Xenix Automated Fuel Delivery, CHS River Plains. Combine these two and you'll never have to check your tanks or order fuel again. Xenix Automated Fuel Delivery System from CHS River Plains doesn't demand cash on delivery or upfront payment. Pay for your fuel when you actually use it, not while it's sitting in your tank, and you'll never worry of running out. When you're low, the sensor will alert us and we'll be right there. Save time, money, and worries with CHS River Plains AFD system. Call our energy team to schedule an appointment today.
Well, you know, one of those things where you're trying to get everything going, first game of the season, and we do apologize. We're trying to work on Clayton Randall's interview right now. Clayton had, you know, a lot to say about last year, and you know, he said, you got it?
Hey, you know, seek and you shall find.
All right, you got it.
Ask and you shall be rewarded.
All right.
And I think I found it, so we're going to go ahead. We had an opportunity.
Okay.
Andy had an opportunity to walk down and talk to Coach Randall for the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Let's give it a shot.
MLO 100.7 FM. We're going to start our pregame tonight with Coach Randall. And Coach, moving up a division into the 9A, you guys have high expectations, being ranked 4th in the state. Coming into tonight, how prepared are you?
Our kids have been focused on working hard from the last play of last year. We walked off the field and thought it was a game we could have won, and our kids, you know, picked themselves off the ground and went to work. And moving up a class, we really don't know much about the rest of the class, but we just know that we got to take care of business tonight, and we get one game a week, and this is it. So our kids are focused on tonight. We're taking it 1 week at a time.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, summer vacation, everybody starts thinking about, you know, hey, what can we do in the summertime to get ready for next season? How has the summer program been for you?
Like I said, our kids are committed. We're at the point now with our football program where if a kid gets on the field, he's either an exceptional athlete or he's put the work in. And in our case, most of the kids have just simply put the work in to get to where they're at.
You know, last year you had a very good running attack with the Begeman kid, and you know, I don't expect anything less. But how's your pass attack coming around?
Well, one thing you always learn more from your losses. And when we played Wolsey Westington in the semifinals, we thought there were some opportunities to throw the ball that we missed on, and we're bringing back our quarterback, who was a sophomore last year, and I think he's ready to step up to another level. You mentioned Brendan Begeman. He'll be back. He's a junior this year. And then the guy that kind of gets forgotten in the mix would be our fullback. A lot of things go through Trey Saylor, and then we return 3 of the 4 guys from our front line. So we're still playing 9-man football. We're going to rely heavily on the run, but I do think when needed, I think you're going to see a more mature passing attack.
Defensive-wise, you know, it's the opening game. It's hard to scout a Newell team, but what do you know about them, and what are you going to throw at them?
You hit it right on the head. We don't know anything about them. We learned a few years ago that spending too much time preparing for a first-week opponent and not getting your own team better can hurt you. So coaching cliche, but we've just been focused on ourselves this week. And moving into next week, we'll start spending more time preparing for an opponent. But tonight, it's just us trying to get better as a team in what we do.
All right, good luck. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Andy.
All right, again, that was hearing from Coach Clayton Randall for the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Let's send it back to the studio for 2 minutes. We'll come back with your starting lineup right here on Everything Country KMLO.
Hi, this is Kayla from Huber & Son. If it's got 4 wheels or 18 wheels and it has problems, see Bob and the guys at Huber & Son in Harriet. We have 2 diesel techs and an auto tech to serve you. We offer towing and hauling, minor engine repair, even complete overhauls on cars, trucks, and semis. We make hydraulic hoses and do oil changes, tire repair, and DOT inspections. We also carry AC Delco auto parts such as batteries, filters, and much more. Plus, we even have a car wash. We are your full-service truck and auto repair center, Huber & Son, in Harriet.
At Uptown Market in Selby, they are your local grocery store and a whole lot more. Stop by today and pick up your fresh produce, quality meats, and groceries, but also take a look around the other things they have to offer. South Dakota-made products like Dapper Doodle candles, Sturgis coffee, wine and artwork, as well as fresh flowers, apparel, home decor, and more. They are also a pickup spot for Turner and Vila's Drug. Uptown Market in Selby. Grocery, gifts, and community. Open until noon on Saturdays.
There's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. Just as our local high school athletes take pride in their hard work and dedication to their sport, we take pride in being your locally owned hometown bank. At the Campbell County Bank, we believe hometown values, regardless of the size of our community, are the cornerstone of our success. If you've done business elsewhere and give us the opportunity to serve you, you'll soon realize there's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. The way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled by calling 649-1220. That's 649-1220. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
Hi, welcome back to the pregame show once again here in Selby, South Dakotas. It's the Newell Irrigators coming into town tonight to take on the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. We've got to do a little bit, again, Spencer Gosh alongside Andy Shue. We're going to go with the starting lineup brought to you by Campbell County Collision. Take it away, Andy.
All right, well, tonight we're going to have the Newell Irrigators in town, and so they are head coached by Tyrell Bonnet, and they have an assistant coach, Wyatt Vandervorst. Now, on the defensive or on the offensive side, they're going to start with Chase Vanderbloom, who is their quarterback, a senior at 6 foot and 160 pounds. One of their wideouts tonight is going to be number 12, James Duncan. He's a sophomore at 6 foot, 150 pounds. One of the running backs tonight is going to be number 23, a freshman, 5'7", 140 pounds. The other running back tonight is a junior, number 28, Nate Randolph, 6'2", 180 pounds. Another wideout for the Irrigators tonight is going to be number 32, Gavin Tesh. He is a sophomore at 6 foot, 160 pounds. One of their guards tonight is going to be number 64, Joe Olson, a sophomore, 6 foot 1, 210 pounds. The center tonight is going to be Colton Niles. He's a sophomore at 6'1", and 240. The other guard tonight is going to be number 73, Orrin Bender. He's a sophomore at 6 foot, 200 pounds, and their other tight end is going to be number 67, Colton Bertzloff. He is a junior, 6'2", and 220 pounds. On the other side of the ball, the defensive side for the Wolverines tonight, head coach Clayton Rando, assistants Chris Heddick, Josh Saylor, Justin Bauman, Justin Kars, and Lenny Schroeder. Here are the starters. At a quarterback, or at a defensive back, number 5, Trey Heddick, a junior, 6'2", 187 pounds. The linebacker is going to be number 10, Trevor Saylor, 6'1", 213 pounds, and a senior. The other defensive back is going to be Trevor Gill, number 14. He is a sophomore, 6'2", 175 pounds. Another defensive back is number 20, Brendan Begeman. He is a junior, and he is 6'2", 203 pounds. Another linebacker for the Wolverines, number 26, Trey Saylor, a senior, 6 foot, 222 pounds. At nose guard is going to be number 44, Ryan Yoakum, a senior, 5'10", 223 yards. At a linebacker spot, number 54, Colin Tisdall, a sophomore, and 5'10", 194 pounds. At a defensive tackle, number 86, Chance Gregg, a senior, 6'2", 259, and Hunter Friend, number 88, will be the other defensive tackle, 6'4", 229 pounds, and a junior. And there you go. There's your starting lineup for both teams.
Yeah, and taking a look at the differences in the teams, I got to say that something that's nice to see out of the Wolverines team are the numbers are healthy, I should say. They're substantial in a way, but when you turn it over and take a look at the Newell Irrigators program, they're just sitting at about 13 players on that field, which doesn't leave a lot for depth. And when you're talking about a range of 240 pounds at the top down to 120 pounds at the bottom, which just so happens to be my birth weight, You've got quite a range when you're talking about injuries or whatnot that may or may not occur. Of course, you don't want that on anybody, but when you've got to go to your bench, it's going to be difficult. We have to hear for Andy. I tell you what, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection brings you your law on the field. Who do we got in the stripes?
Well, tonight the officials are Mark Ulrich, Tim and Josh Steinwan, Scott Whitlock, and Mark Wisemantle. And so there you go.
And, of course, Mark Ulrich, somebody I always love to have a lot of fun with. We run into him all year long, whether it's basketball, football, what it may, probably not volleyball, but
he does volleyball.
Does
I've seen him here at the Mobridge Pollock Gym. Yes, he is dedicated to high school sports. He's one of those guys that probably will make it into the Officials Hall of Fame.
That would be great to see. So, again, glad to see some familiar faces even in zebra stripes. So they're going to do the public address. Again, you're listening to the Family Dental pregame show out of Pierre and Gettysburg area. For your dental needs, see Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. We're going to send it back to the studio for 3 minutes. When we come back, we will talk more high school football and have a kickoff. Stay tuned to your favorite sports station, the DRG Media Group Sports Network, KMLO Country 101.
Have you been out poaching with a very large, expensive weapon? Have the deer, pheasants, coons, and coyotes taken revenge on your vehicle?
What's that?
Campbell County Collision Center in Harriet can help you through this stressful process of auto body repair and bring your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. They provide you and your insurance company with clear, concise electronic estimates, simplifying the operation from the start. Call Campbell County Collision Center. They're here to make it as painless as possible.
It's your lucky day. You've just won a sweepstakes and you received a cashier's check to cover the cost of claiming your winnings. All you need to do is deposit the check and wire a portion of the money to pay those fees. There's just one catch. It's a scam. If you deposit the check and wire the money, your bank will soon learn the check is a fake and you are responsible to pay it back. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection wants you to know that counterfeit check scams are on the rise. For more information, contact their office, 1-800-300-1986.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to help customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
It's game time, and at Shorty's One Stop, Wanda and the staff wants to wish the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that they support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your games with hustle, and remember that it's teamwork that makes the dream work. They have your favorite candy bar or salty snack, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours a day. Remember, Wolverines, stand tall, talk small, and play ball. Good luck, Wolverines, from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverine.
And there we go, the world's greatest song, sang here in the heartland of America. Again, the Star-Spangled Banner as both teams getting ready. They've got to do a coin toss as we get ready to hear from the what do you say we hear from MDU as they bring you the kickoff right here on KMLO.
Montana Dakota Utilities slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 100.7 KMLO, Lowry, Mobridge. Drive sober or get pulled over. As we take care of a little bit of business there. Again, the coin toss about ready to kick off, and we're taking a look at a few of the stats for Herreid-Selby area last year. A team coming off of just over 4,500 yards on the season.
Wow.
One of the very interesting stats is just shy of 1,900 yards out of the running back, Brendan Bangan.
So you think maybe a 2,000-yard career is in store for him?
Well, I think it's probably already there. But he may take a look. He's probably just looking for that 2,000-yard year.
Yeah, I tell you, he's quite an athlete, and I've got a chance to see all the Begeman boys grow up and come through this program. And I tell you what, I know that there's some of them right now listening to us or watching, and they're very proud of the youngest edition of the Begemans, and why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, and Brandon will be the first to tell you, though, that you don't get those yards if you're not surrounded by very, very talented young men. And that they have been, and they'll continue to be this year, as they did graduate 3 starting seniors on the offense last year. So we'll see how they have adjusted here this year. 3 talented seniors.
Yeah, but they brought 3 linemen back from last year's team, and I think that's what's going to be, you know, how they play up front is going to dictate how they go through their season. If they have a good season up front, then those running backs, they're not going to need much of a gap to get through.
Yeah, it looks like Trey Saylor's going to be doing the kicking for the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. And, Andy, do you have a license plate on who's back? I'm a little tucked into a corner. Who's back to receive?
Right now back there is Chase Johnson with one of the deep backs, and the other one is going to be Nate Randolph. And I've heard that Nate Randolph is one of those guys from Newell that probably will compete very highly in the 100-meter dash this year.
All right, so Saylor will get going, and again, our kickoff, rather. Got to get the right season.
Yeah.
Kickoff brought to you by MDU in the community to serve. And again, Saylor checking both sides. And here we go. Your 2021 high school football season is underway. It's going to be a muffed catch back at about the 10-yard line by number 23, Johnson, Chase Johnson, and he's going to get destroyed. Now run lateral and keep it right at the 10.
Now, that's not where you want to start your first play of offense in the new season. We're way back at the 10-yard line, and it seemed like all of his blockers that were up in front of him took off and left him back there. All you saw was Wolverine jerseys around him. He was in a sea of black and gold and purple.
So he will, the Irrigators, I'm going to just say Gators from here on out.
Gators
are going to come on up, and it looks like the quarterback sitting at number 10, Chase Vanderboom. As he gets the snap, it's going to be a keeper as he rolls out over to his right, and he has a guy, but it's going to be intercepted by Brendan Begeman. He cuts back against the grain, and it is a pick 6, first play for the Wolverines.
Wow, I tell you what, it was tipped about 4 times. Begeman snatched it out of the air, and then it was like pay dirt right away. And what a way to start a season for the Wolverines. First play from the line of scrimmage. They get an interception, a pick 6, and now we'll see if they're going to go for 2 here.
11:44 to go. Just barely 15 seconds into this ball game. And the Wolverines are up 6-0, and they will get the ball to start out the second half, having been the kicking team for the first. So they'll come back up. We'll see Trey Heddick head to the line of scrimmage for the Wolverines as they go for 2. This is going to be a single man in the backfield. He goes shotgun, split out either way. And the handoff. No, the keeper, he's going to roll off over to the right edge and walk it in. Good for the 2-point conversion. And with that, your score on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard, it is Herreid-Selby Area 8, Newell at 0. Let's come back in 60 seconds right here on your sports leader, the DRG Media Group Sports Network and KMLO.
Hi, this is Kayla from Huber & Son. If it's got 4 wheels or 18 wheels and it has problems, see Bob and the guys at Huber & Son in Harriet. We have 2 diesel techs and an auto tech to serve you. We offer towing and hauling, minor engine repair, even complete overhauls on cars, trucks, and semis. We make hydraulic hoses and do oil changes, tire repair, and DOT inspections. We also carry AC Delco auto parts such as batteries, filters, and much more. Plus, we even have a car wash. We are your full-service truck and auto repair center, Huber & Son in Harriet.
At Uptown Market in Selby, they are your local grocery store and a whole lot more. Stop by today and pick up your fresh produce, quality meats, and groceries, but also take a look around the other things they have to offer. South Dakota-made products like Dapper Doodle candles, Sturgis coffee, wine and artwork, as well as fresh flowers, apparel, home decor, and more. They are also a pickup spot for Turner and Vila's Drug. Uptown Market in Selby, grocery, gifts, and community. Open until noon on Saturdays.
All right, welcome back here once again. 8-0 the score, 11:44 to go in the first quarter. We are just 16 seconds underway again. If you are just tuning in, it was 1 offensive play, an interception by Brandon Begeman for a pick 6, and a 2-point conversion walk-in by the quarterback Trey Heddick. So Saylor will kick yet once again for the Wolverines.
Johnston and Randolph back again to receive the kick. Familiar territory for them.
Last time the kick went to the 10-yard line, was muffed, and now it'll be picked up by number 28. Gets up to the 22, 23-yard line. He's going to be brought down at about the 24. And Randolph,
yeah, he showed a little speed there, a little burst, and that's not a bad return. You're going to get your offense going at the 35 instead of the 10-yard line.
34, I'm sorry.
34.
I thought it was 24. Boy, 22-yard return.
It is first game of the season.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out at about game 8. So it's going to be back up to the line of scrimmage. Power eye football under center goes Vanderboom for the Gators. Handoff right over to the right side.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. They're in quick. For his big tackle for a loss is going to be
Trey Saylor. Boy, he came through there and read that perfectly. Knew exactly where the running back was going, and he just did that behind the line of scrimmage. You like that stat. Tackles behind the line.
So back up now for the Gators as Vanderboom is going to stay in the I formation. He's going to keep it himself. Slip and fall. He'll lose another yard.
Well, he was tackled by some grass out there. It's one of those things where if you don't have your footing underneath you, you can't run that option, and you lose a couple of more yards. Now, this is what gives coaches gray hair right here is 3rd and long. Running that I package, it kind of reminiscent of Coach Lenny Schroeder's offenses. He used to run that power I, but he had some good backs in the day.
And this time, handoff goes over to number 22. That is Charles Clemens. Or is that Johnston? Is that 23? 23, Johnston.
Yeah.
He's going to be wrapped up by the defense real quick for another loss. Drive him back to about the 27-yard line. It'll be 4th and
forever.
About a county.
Yeah, and the Sailor boys are putting on a clinic right now as far as tackling goes. Good wrap-up tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
So with 10:09 to go here in the first, clock ticking. It's 8-0 with a punt pending by the Gators. And a boot on the ball, a high boot. It's going to drop at about the 44. Begeman's going to pick it up. He's going to do a little bit of fancy footwork, and he's off to the races.
Yeah.
As he is at the 10-5 touchdown Wolverines. And Coach Heddick and Coach Randall are saying we maybe want to run some offense today.
It's not so far. I mean, this is It's a first game of the season, so you go out there and you just put the pedal to the metal. And you start realizing very early in this game that Newell just doesn't have the athletes and the numbers. I mean, there's only 4 guys over there on the sideline to compete at this level. They've got a little size up front, and they got some speed, but they're just not the football program that is going to compete with this Wolverine program.
9:47 to go here in the first, and again 14-0 with a 2-point conversion pending for Herreid-Selby area, as it's going to be a shotgun formation, split out both ways, and Saylor in the backfield, the single man. This time Hedrick is going to keep it. Quick pass over to the left side, and it's another 2-point conversion completion to Trevor Saylor.
Yeah.
Between Hedrick and Saylor for, again, 2 more points, making it 16-0 with 9:47 to go here in the first. And what a first quarter so far.
Yeah, you almost 10 minutes left here, and it's 16-0. And, you know, just another great play on the 2-point conversion. Little play action, and pop, there goes the touchdown or the 2-point conversion.
We're going to come back in 60 seconds. 16-0 on your Real Tough Fire Product scoreboard right here. Your sports leader, the DRG Media Group Sports Network, and KMLO.
There's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. Just as our local high school athletes take pride in their hard work and dedication to their sport, we take pride in being your locally owned hometown bank. At the Campbell County Bank, we believe hometown values, regardless of the size of our community, are the cornerstone of our success. If you've done business elsewhere and give us the opportunity to serve you, you'll soon realize there's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. The way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled by calling 649-1220. That's 649-1220. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
Hi, welcome back. Once again, 16-0 on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. 9:47 to go here in the first. Wolverines are on top, and they are about to kick the ball for the 3rd time in just under a minute or 2.5 minutes here into this ball game.
How tired do you think Trey Saylor's leg is right now?
Yeah, I just asked if they had a backup kicker. Hate to have a knee injury on the first day.
Well, back deep again, it's going to be Johnston and Randolph. And this is going to be a short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Had to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line, so they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 35. Their best.
Yeah, best field position. Wow.
35-yard line.
So we can confirm now that Trey's knee is a little tired, and after the 3rd kick, he just kind of pooched it out of bounds.
Well, it gets to be one of those situations when you got this. It's the first game of the season. What do you maybe take that and say you don't get anybody hurt on a special teams play?
Right.
So they're going to come back up. They'll line it up. They're going to stay in the power eye. You were talking earlier about Schroeder and his power eye. He played that for a few years, but when we got to my senior year, we couldn't spell it, so we had to go to something else. Hand off over to the right side, and another hit right at the line of scrimmage. No, loss of 1.
Yeah, Hunter Friend was all over that in a hurry. He got out there and kind of pushed the play inside. And then 2 or 3 of the linebackers came up. Trey Saylor and Colin Tisdall were just right there on top of it as soon as it got turned out.
So the Wolverines doing a good job shifting. And again, if you take a look at that front line and the 2 comparisons, especially for those of you watching it live, you'll see there's a bit of a size difference there. Shotgun formation this time. Vanderboom wants to pass. Rolls out over to his right. He's got pressure in Tisdall. Tisdall can smell it. Can't get there. Airs it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. No good. Had about aimed for the 35-yard line on the other side.
Pretty good coverage out there. Trevor Gill was all over that play.
James Johnston, the intended receiver, so it will bring up 3rd and about 11.
Again, another long 3rd down situation. This coach is going to have gray hair underneath that cowboy hat by the time he gets back to Newell.
9:06 to go here in the second, and it's going to go back to it's going to go back to the I formation, and it's the option. Heads out over to the right side, decides to keep it, and then a late pass to the outside, but positive yardage there, first positive gain of the day as Randolph will take it over to the right side. Gain of about 6. It'll bring up 4th and about 5.
You know, and nice job stringing that out. That was a dangerous pitch at the end because that was up in the air for a while. Somebody could have just picked that out of the air and went back the other way. But he did hang on to it as long as he could, then pitched it out there, and that's what got him the 6 yards.
So they come back up to the line of scrimmage. Are they going to...
Looks like they're in a punt formation, but it's kind of a strange one.
Yeah, they've got... We're going to see punt formation for the Irrigators, and they are going to pass.
Fake
Taking
punt.
it back over now. Oh, it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, Gill was over there in a hurry. He kind of read that. If he would have kept his head up just a little bit longer, it was tipped right into his chest and then hit the ground. But turn it over on downs, and Wolverine offense finally gets to come out on the field.
It'll be a turnover, like he said, a turnover on downs. And see what the Wolverines can do.
Interesting that they're taking Begeman and putting him out on the edge. The last couple of two-point conversions, that's the only offense we've seen. But here's the I formation, and Begeman's dotting the I.
It's going to be Hedrick under center. They're going to put a wing back over on the left side. But other than that, 5 on the line. As Hedrick gets the snap, he wants to pass. Looks off over to his right.
Oh,
Airs
man,
it out. He's got a guy
open.
wide open in Gill, and he's going to take it for the touchdown.
Boy, that was great play action that time. Well executed. Everybody bit on the fake handoff, and Gill was downfield. He's got a little boom in his step, and, wow, nice catch. Nice pitch and catch, actually, and another 6 points on the board.
You know, and we're glad to see that out of Trevor Gill. One of the a kid with a lot of speed and a lot of talent. Get some of that confidence underneath his belt here this season and get some looks downfield. And, again, a great job. 40-yard pass completion between Hedrick and Gill. They may only have one offensive play this game, but at least they do have one.
Yeah, Begeman, again, split out over here, and he's going to bring this play inside or maybe catch a pass here. Who knows?
And it's going to be the quarterback keeper by Hedrick. And, again, he's going to walk it in for 2, 3 yards back. Makes it a 24-0 ball game with 8:09 to go here in yet this first quarter. We're going to come back with another Sailor kickoff right here in 60 seconds on Everything Country KMLO.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
All right, welcome back to Selby, 24-0, 8:09 to go here in the first quarter.
Oh, we're not even at the 8-minute mark, and this one's a little bit out of control. Hey, before we go any further, I got to say, I knew that the Begemans were all over the place watching or listening, and I just got a text message from John Begeman, who's in Oregon right now, and he's joining the broadcast. I think maybe he watches the broadcast, so John,
I was watching.
Hang in there.
I'm looking at my text message. I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, well, John.
I'll wait for it, I guess.
Yeah.
So anyway, Sailor's going to do the kickoff again. His fourth, Andy?
It is his fourth. Yeah.
Fourth of the first 4 minutes. Not even 4 minutes into this football game, he's going to have his fourth kick. He's going to do the exact same thing. Kick it out of bounds. Oh no.
It stayed in.
It stayed in.
Oh, no.
Down to the 24-yard line.
Holy cow.
On the corner. I mean, you couldn't have put better in that corner and stopped it dead.
He planned that, just like that. Just planned it.
The kid had to pick it up, couldn't down it, I guess, and he got destroyed by Trevor Gill.
Yeah, I don't know if you should have picked it up or just jumped on top of it. But
it probably would have been a better call.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for, and I again don't at all think that was what was planned. But that's what happened. I think just died on the ground.
Yeah, it was something else.
So it's going to be Vanderboom back under center in the I formation. One split out over to the right. Handoff to the fullback over to the right side, and a 21 dive, and he's going to gain about a yard.
Yeah, there you go, Nate Randolph again, and I think Randolph is probably the size and speed of this team right now, and they're expecting more than 2 yards out of that. But you go up the middle against this defense, and you're going to see a bunch of linebackers collapse on you.
So they're going to talk things over a little bit more and come up. This stage of the game in your season, you don't exactly have a lot of trick plays up your sleeve.
Well, they got a big guy out in the backfield right now, sophomore tight end, 5'8", 160 pounds. This is Quentin Brist.
Out of the wishbone this time. They're going to hand it off, and he'll gain about a yard or two. Trying to see the license plate there.
That was Chase Johnston with the handoff, and again a big tackle started with the guys up front, and then just it's like hooking them, and then the linebackers come in and clean them and fry them.
So they're going to tuck things over yet once again. It'll bring up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah.
Very grateful for the weather change here today. Might be a little toasty up here at 104.
Little shotgun action this time.
Vanderboom's going to do a quick handoff, but in the backfield, punching the ball out, or at least trying.
Trey
Saylor.
Wow.
Saylor made it look easy as a big loss. Takes him back to about the 20-yard line.
He was in the backfield almost the same time the quarterback received the snap. That was a big-time middle blitz that coaching staff called there.
So 6:19 to go. It's going to bring up 4th and about 12. Back at the 21. And they're going to play. Everybody's playing up. Nobody's going back. And the punt. High ball past the 40, down at about the 42. Takes a Newell bounce down to the 48, 49, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the Newell 49-yard line.
Yeah, Wolverines are going to have to work for it this time. They got a lot of field to go. Nice bounce on the punt. Newell 49-yard line is really going to tee it up here. See if the offense has got something run-wise up their sleeve. They passed the ball the last time for a touchdown. See if they can run the ball here.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the Newell 49, 48-yard line. It's going to be the I formation in the backfield with 2 over. It's an offset I. 2 over on the right. Send a man in motion in Gill. Haddock under center, gets the snap, pitch back over to Begeman. Begeman finally gets one of his first run blocks on offense. There's going to be a whistle and a flag on the play.
Little flag out there on the sweep.
Begeman will get to the 42-yard line, but we'll wait to see what that indication is.
Up there to make the stop that time was Colton Bertzloff. It's going to go against the Wolverines.
You would assume it'd be a hold call or block in the back.
Yeah.
Block in the back.
Block in the back. It's the thing about a sweep when you have everybody's, kind of shifting their way out that way to get ahead of the running back. Sometimes the defense turns around and all of a sudden you got to do something. Either block them or let them go.
Be 1st and about 14, 13. Ultimately a 3-yard total penalty, but takes him back 10 from the spot of the foul. Shotgun formation now for Haddock, and he'll hand it off quick over to Saylor. Saylor's going to cut over to the left side, still on his feet, dragging a few guys as he gets across the 50 to about the 45. Forward progress will put him down there. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Actually, a nice job up front. The guys up front made a hole, and then Saylor ran right into the linebacking core of the Irrigators, and, he's a big, strong kid. What, 2nd and 6 here?
Yes, sir. It's what I show anyway. And everybody knows I am always right.
Yes, indeed.
So, Back up. It's going to be under center for Heddick. I formation. Handoff right away. Again, it's Sailor. Sailor powers forward across, well, about to the line of scrimmage. They might have to burn another down to get this first down.
Boy, that's a yard off of what I thought it was. I thought he was right on top of the pylon there, but he's got a yard to go here. Or the Wolverines do, anyway.
So it's going to bring up a third and 1. It goes to show you this is their longest offensive drive of the night, and it goes to show you what a penalty will do to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Shotgun formation for Heddick. Quick pass over to the right side, and beyond capable of catching it is Bagaman. And penetration into the backfield for the Gators as number 73 back there, Oren Bender.
Yeah, and you know, Heddick took a hit right as he was throwing the ball, and you can't blame him for overthrowing that one. He didn't have his feet underneath him, basically.
So they're going to go I formation with a yard. That's all they've got to get the first. About a half a yard to be exact.
Yeah, everybody in the box here. Well, that's what you do when you have everybody in the box. You just kind of quick count them and go forward.
Heddick will jump forward, get a pretty good gain on the play of about 5, brings him well beyond the first down marker, down to about the 34. It'll be 1st and 10 for Heddick at the Gator 34-yard line.
This is a good lesson for the Wolverine offense here, as they're trying to sustain drives a little bit later in the season when it's a little cold outside and you don't want your defense out there for a long time. You start to sustain drives like this, and so first game of the season, why not?
Yeah, here we go. I formation again. One split out over to the right. And it's Heddick under center. He's going to send a man in motion. The snap. Pitch back over to Begeman. Begeman's got the edge. He is going to wait for his blocker, keep going, and stay in bounds as he gets well beyond the first down mark inside the red zone at about the 11-yard line.
Trey Saylor put on a really good block on the edge that time, and probably sprung that for another 10 yards at least. But I tell you what, I would, even in my glory days, would hate to try to bring down Begeman.
John Begeman. Hey, I love you too, buddy.
Oh, there he is, finally.
No, your hair's pretty. All right, I formation to the backfield as it's Heddick under center. The handoff, he's going to go right over to Sailor as he powers it up over to the left side. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 5 to bring it to 2nd and 5 at about the 6.
So how do you tackle a power back? You grab him by the feet and you just hang on for dear life, and that's what Oren Bender did that time. Sophomore in high school, he just got a senior lesson.
So they're going to come back up. Now the line of scrimmage and the shotgun formation. Single man in the backfield in Sailor. And Heddick gets the snap. Good snap. He's going to air it out to the corner. I can't see.
Yeah, just a little bit out of the reach. It was just on the fingertips of Begeman that time in the corner of the end zone. And he couldn't reel it in. So we'll try it again. This time with 3rd down.
3rd down and 5 at the 6. So in theory, they can get a first down and stay alive. So it's going to be an I formation now for the Wolverines with one split out way over to the right. And Heddick under center this time. He'll take the snap, hand off to Begeman. Begeman's going to punch it over to the right side, make the moves that he does, and put it in for 6.
Just kind of made it look easy that time. He found the hole. He just kind of stepped in there and walked into the end zone like, hey, it's Sunday afternoon. Let's just walk around.
And we're going to go for a 2-point conversion now for Herreid-Selby area. They line up in the I formation again, split out right.
Darian Barker out there, split out.
The snap, the handoff, no, the keeper, and he's going to cut back in, and he'll get it. That was not as easy as his previous 2-point conversions, but nonetheless, it will be a successful, making our score on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. Herreid-Selby area 32 and Newell 0. 2:17 to go here in the first. Let's go back at 60 seconds with another Trey Saylor kick right here. Your sports leader, the DRG Media Group Sports Network.
It's game time, and at Shorty's One Stop, Wanda and the staff wants to wish the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that they support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your games with hustle, and remember that it's teamwork that makes the dream work. They have your favorite candy bar or salty snack, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours a day. Remember, Wolverines, stand tall, talk small, and play ball. Good luck, Wolverines, from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock, proud supporter of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverine.
All right, welcome back here once again. 32-0, 2:17 to go here as it's live in Selby, South Dakota for Herreid-Selby area Wolverines' first game of the season, and they are dominating handsomely here tonight, playing the Newell Irrigators. You know, if you take a look at Newell's their schedule, they've got to come to Selby tonight. Then they're going to go to Gettysburg, a little closer. Then they're going to go up to Lemon, McIntosh, and then Dupree. That's at home, but Timberlake and Harding County, they should buy a charter plane.
Well, Harding County is only a hop and a skip away from Newell, but
back down as Saylor kick over to about the 17-yard line rather. Brings it up to about the 25.
Chase Johnson that time with the return. We haven't seen him take a return yet out of 5 kicks, and he didn't do too bad a job. Tried to find some blockers in front of him. I think a decision's been made on the sidelines. As Coach Randall is going to start doing some substituting, get some experience out there.
And the Gators back up to line of scrimmage on offense. They're going to stay to that I package, split out over to the left. And Vanderboom hands it off over to Randolph. Wow. Randolph nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, as Hunter Friend in there to wrap up and drag him down.
He got a big old paw out there on the shoulder pad and just drug him down from behind. That was a nice play.
Loss of about 2 yards on the play, 2 to 3. It'll be second and about 13.
A D end or a D tackle in 9-man, you're trying to push that play inside, and if it gets outside of you, you have to reach back sometimes and grab a shoulder pad. When you got the I package again, boy, they're going to run out of that all night probably.
Vanderboom again under center as he looks for the quick pass up the inside, and it's there, and he'll be brought down good enough for a gain of about 10, just short of the first down, as that pass goes to number 67, Colton Bertzloff, the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy is right. He's 220 pounds. He's the second biggest guy on the team, and I imagine he is a little bit of a handful to tackle.
So a 10-yard completion between Vanderboom and Bertzloff. Bring up third and about 3. Shotgun formation, single man in the backfield. They send a man in motion. And Vanderboom wants to pass. Rolls out over to his right, and he is going to have to keep it, and he gets hit right at about the first down mark. They're going to see if they give him the gracious spot.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to be an important spot to keep this drive alive for the Irrigators. Every time you say Gators, I want to say Florida? Really? All right.
All right, it's going to be 42 seconds to go. A first down for the Irrigators. There's a team that beat. They knew the popularity before. They were going to go with a team mascot that doesn't offend anybody.
Right.
Here we go. Handoff now back to the backfield, and the running back. He's going to be brought back and drugged backwards. About a yard they're going to say before they stop him, and that's going to be Johnston again. Nowhere to go.
Trevor Saylor was trying to pull the ball out before he was making the tackle. You know, I guess you get taught that. Just go for the ball and,
why
and
not?
then the guy.
It's not fair that he had him off the ground, though, but, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So 32-0 again, 14 seconds to go. This one might take them into at the end of the first quarter. We'll see if they get the snap off or not. 5, 4, 2, and 1, and looks like they will not. So after one on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard, it is Herreid-Selby area 32, Newell 0. Let's come back in 60 seconds with your second quarter of high school football action on your sports leader, the DRG Media Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kayla from Huber & Son. If it's got 4 wheels or 18 wheels and it has problems, see Bob and the guys at Huber & Son in Harriet. We have 2 diesel techs and an auto tech to serve you. We offer towing and hauling, minor engine repair, even complete overhauls on cars, trucks, and semis. We make hydraulic hoses and do oil changes, tire repair, and DOT inspections. We also carry AC Delco auto parts such as batteries, filters, and much more. Plus, we even have a car wash. We are your full-service truck and auto repair center, Huber & Son in Harriet.
And then
at Uptown Market in Selby, they are your local grocery store and a whole lot more. Stop by today and pick up your fresh produce, quality meats, and groceries, but also take a look around the other things they have to offer. South Dakota-made products like Dapper Doodle candles, Sturgis coffee, wine and artwork, as well as fresh flowers, apparel, home decor, and more. They are also a pickup spot for Turner and Vila's Drug. Uptown Market in Selby. Grocery, gifts, and community. Open until noon on Saturdays.
All right, welcome back.
You know, it's nice to be back in Selby again, reliving some old memories. And we were just talking about the new scoreboard that has the horn.
We don't have to bring it up.
All right.
We don't have to. It's kind of
one of my favorite broadcasts of all time, the Mad Swede.
You remember that the Harriet team now plays with Selby here.
Yes,
right?
yeah, well, that's true. It's not Campbell County anymore, is it?
Sore subject yet, I'm sure.
If I start saying Express, you just kick me, okay?
Deal. Like I need an excuse.
Oh.
All right. The Newell Irrigators are going to start off the second quarter behind the 8 ball, second and about 11 from back at their own 34. 34 looks about good.
Yeah.
34-yard line.
A little wishbone action. All right.
So here we go. Total a yard. Well, we'll take the snap first. Vanderboom rolls all over to the left. He's got pressure into the backfield. He airs it out and almost intercepted. Did he come?
Oh, he caught that.
Great catch.
I don't believe that.
Begeman almost had his second pick of the day, and it's an 11-yard completion.
Gavin Tesh with a great catch with a defender right in his face mask.
Before that play, Herreid-Selby area had a total of 92 yards to 5 for Newell.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what.
Was that Heinert? Or was that
no, that was Tesh with the catch. Man, oh man, what a great catch.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Irrigators at their own 46.
Oh, no.
And this
Look
time it's going to be blipped and picked off. And Saylor is going to get the pick 6 from way back here at the 40-yard line. So a pick 6 at 40.
46-yard return on the pick 6, and it looked like for a second there it was just Vanderboom throwing it right to Saylor. I mean, right into his arms. Yeah. So Hazel just handed it to him.
A 40-yard pick 6 for the Wolverines, and that makes it a 38-0 game. Now, of course, because we're before half, really nothing happens when it comes to the mercy rule.
Right.
By the State Association. So, sorry for those of you in camera land. We can try to limit some of it with my hand.
Right into the sun, yeah.
As Heddick's going to get the handoff, quick pass, and in. Good for the 2-point conversion. Can you see who that was?
Well, I tell you, I am
Trevor
Saylor with the catch. I saw 1, but I didn't see if it was 1-8 or 1-0 or 1-4. Or, yeah, you know.
So they'll go back. With that, it's going to be 40-0 on your Real Tough Farm Products scoreboard. 11:38 to go here in the second. Let's come back. 60 seconds. KMLO.
There's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. Just as our local high school athletes take pride in their hard work and dedication to their sport, we take pride in being your locally owned hometown bank. At the Campbell County Bank, we believe hometown values, regardless of the size of our community, are the cornerstone of our success. If you've done business elsewhere and give us the opportunity to serve you, you'll soon realize there's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. The way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled by calling 649-1220. That's 649-1220. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
All right, welcome back, and it looks like it's going to be Tisdall to try to do the kicking. His older brother was the kicker last year.
I was telling you at the break, I went and watched the combined Walworth County Legion team play, and I was very impressed with Tisdall as a baseball player. Quite a hitter.
So Colin Tisdall to put a boot on the ball at the 40, high end over ender. It's going to bounce right at the 26, go backwards, and finally get picked up back at the 20, and nowhere. Oh, there's a fumble. It's still out, and we'll wait to see what the indication is.
Oh,
the Wolverines
got it.
Get it. So they'll get it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the Gator 16, 17-yard line.
Well, this must be something they're teaching, in the preseason or whatever you call it, camp. It seems like the Wolverines are really going after the ball aggressively, trying to strip it and get it out on the ground.
Did we see who recovered that fumble? Trey Saylor.
Trey Saylor.
And they're going to go again back to their eye with 2 out to the right this time. Hedrick, pitch back over to Begeman, over to the left side. He gets his lead block from Greg, and Begeman puts his head down in for the touchdown. Wolverines.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen a lot of this Begeman kid the last couple of years, but it just seems like it's effortless. He's just kind of jogging out there. And then he passes everybody by and goes into the end zone. It's kind of amazing.
One of his strong suits is his ability to be patient and wait for his blockers. As you'll watch a great pair between him and Saylor all year long. But this year, I would have to agree with you in this game. He is biding his time to the best of his ability. But again, he has the time to do that. There's going to be a whistle and a timeout.
Are they calling a heat timeout here?
No, I think they called it for.
Wolverines called the timeout.
So 11:22 to go. They just punched it in for 6. And they're going to talk things over. Are they going to send him to the booth, Andy, do you think?
Yeah, let's take a timeout.
That was a joke. They were anyway.
Yeah,
let's come back. Let's come back in 30 seconds right here. KMLO.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. We're going to go with the 2-point conversion once again. They switch things up. Shotgun formation as it's Hedrick. Hedrick almost gets taken down into the backfield. He's going to hang on to it and march it in himself. And a 2-point conversion, a late hit.
Yeah, no, I think this is going to be a face mask.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Grabbed him around the chin strap and just kind of pulled him down.
So it'll be 48-0 pending the horse collar.
Yeah, Trace just popped up and came over here. The Newell defender that made the tackle is still down on the turf right now, over there in the corner of the end zone. Looks like it's James Duncan. Just trying to find the number right now. So Duncan is the player, and he's up on his feet, but he's not doing well. Now he's back down again. Boy.
So he's going to, well, you know what? Let's. What do you say we take a little bit of a breather here, our own selves, and come back. We will go back to the studio for 60 seconds. Again, your timeout's brought to you by Egg Tegra with 11:22 to go. 48-0, back in 60, KMLO.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
It's game time, and at Shorty's One Stop, Wanda and the staff wants to wish the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that they support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your games with hustle, and remember that it's teamwork that makes the dream work. They have your favorite candy bar or salty snack, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours a day. Remember, Wolverines, stand tall, talk small, and play ball. Good luck, Wolverines, from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
48-0, 11:22 to go here in the second. Wolverines are on top again, live from Selby, South Dakota. Weather could not have gotten better. Well, a little colder for you and me, but I mean.
Yeah, you know, and this time of the year, we're expecting to be up here just, you know, dripping sweat out of every pore, and it's been a nice evening, and got a nice little rain in Mobridge, and over here, I don't know about where you live.
About an inch.
About an inch,
the same,
yeah. And so, you know,
now
the
for
farmers out there.
Yeah, for those of you that aren't, you know, are in Oregon, that means we've doubled our rainfall for the year in the last 24 hours. So
I know that the farmers out there right now are in dire need with this drought, and so our thoughts go out to all you guys out there. They're making food cheap for everybody. Right?
Food making it cheap, I don't know. But
well, that's how it works with the consumers anyway. That's what they're excited about.
All right, here we go. It's going to be Colin Tisdall again to put a boot on the ball for Herreid-Selby area. And
here's Abram Heinert is back deep, and it's not going to get to him.
I think it's
Oh,
Wolverines.
the
There's
Wolverines
Gill.
pick up.
Gill will run it down and get it. It wasn't an onside kick, but Speedy Gonzalez himself at about the 21-yard line will get it. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Well, and you know, we kind of talked before the pregame and talked a little bit about coaching strategy here. If they got a big lead, they were going to sub down. It's first team offense out there right now, and I don't blame Coach Randall. You know, it's an opportunity to get your first game in, get the first team offense out there, and let them play a little bit. It's not that they're trying to beat up Newell; they're just trying to get some experience. There's a timeout coming up.
So,
timeout Newell.
Newell, South Dakota's going to take the timeout here. Let's come back. Again, timeouts brought to you by Egg Tegra. Let's come back. 60 seconds right here on your sports leader, the DRG Media Group Sports Network.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock, proud supporter of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverine.
Hi, this is Kayla from Huber & Son. If it's got 4 wheels or 18 wheels and it has problems, see Bob and the guys at Huber & Son in Herreid. We have 2 diesel techs and an auto tech to serve you. We offer towing and hauling, minor engine repair, even complete overhauls on cars, trucks, and semis. We make hydraulic hoses and do oil changes, tire repair, and DOT inspections. We also carry AC Delco auto parts such as batteries, filters, and much more. Plus, we even have a car wash. We are your full-service truck and auto repair center, Huber & Son in Harriet.
Welcome back again. The Wolverines get the ball after Gill runs it down. And a pitch off over to Trevor Saylor. Wide open pass. Touchdown, Wolverines from 21 yards out.
See, and that's another thing I was talking about. They're trying to get the experience right now. That is a screenplay. It's pretty complex. And to pull it off in the first game of the season, they're just trying to run through their playbook. And it's not about beating up another team when you're at the first game of the season. Now, if you get into, October and you got a 50-0 score, you're going to sub down a little bit and get ready for the playoffs. But here tonight, they're trying to work all their plays out, and so far they've all worked, and that's just how it is.
64 yards in the air so far for Trey Heddick, as he is 2 of 4 on the night.
And I saw Trey a couple of years ago, and it seems like coming into his junior year, there's a little bit more snap on his pass, so good for him.
So it'll bring up a 2-point conversion, up 54-0. As Heddick rolls off over to his right, and another pass completion over to Brendan Begeman.
Brendan with the catch. So he can score 2-point conversions on the ground and through the air.
56-0 on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. 11:13 to go here in the first. Let's come back 60 seconds with another Wolverine kickoff on your sports leader, the DRG Media Group Sports Network.
At Uptown Market in Selby, they are your local grocery store and a whole lot more. Stop by today and pick up your fresh produce, quality meats, and groceries, but also take a look around the other things they have to offer. South Dakota-made products like Dapper Doodle candles, Sturgis coffee, wine and artwork, as well as fresh flowers, apparel, home decor, and more. They are also a pickup spot for Turner and Vila's Drug. Uptown Market in Selby, grocery, gifts, and community. Open until noon on Saturdays.
There's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. Just as our local high school athletes take pride in their hard work and dedication to their sport, we take pride in being your locally owned hometown bank. At the Campbell County Bank, we believe hometown values, regardless of the size of our community, are the cornerstone of our success. If you've done business elsewhere and give us the opportunity to serve you, you'll soon realize there's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. The way banking should be. Member FDIC.
56-0 with 11:13 to go here in the second yet. And it's going to be another Colin Tisdale on the ball.
So they did wear down their starting kicker. Too many kickoffs.
He's already getting up towards 3.
It's true.
I mean, there's been seven kickoffs yet this game.
Well, with 11:13 left here and a 56-0 score, there is the maybe a suggestion that this might not last past halftime. I'm not sure.
We shall see. So it's going to be Colin Tisdale to kick for the Wolverines. And he'll put a boot on the ball, get to about the 32-yard line, and brought down by Vanderboom. Vanderboom will take it down to about the 41. So a 10-yard return.
And Vanderboom, one of the up men, and this time they kind of spread the up man around, so there wasn't an opportunity for that ball to get loose and get an onside kick again, or well, not onside, but muff kick.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Irrigators at their own 41. Wishbone formation this time in the backfield. Vanderboom looks over to his right. No, goes to that center play that worked so well last series. It's going to go in and out of his hands, though. Intended for number 67. That's Colton Bertzloff. It's going to be incomplete.
Well, I tell you what, that was a nice effort by Brendan Begeman trying to go backwards and pirouette at the same time to get that pick, and just a little bit out of his reach. But it was pretty.
What is a pirouette?
You saw it right there. Weren't you watching?
That sounds like a dancer move.
Well,
I don't know much about that dancing stuff.
Well,
all right.
Sometimes.
You got pretty language. Vanderboom gets the snap and throws it at the feet of number 12, James Duncan. It's going to be incomplete. No good. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Good pass rush that time from the far side, actually. It was Chance Gregg, and he was coming hard. Well, I don't know, maybe Hunter Friend. They have 80-something on their jersey.
No, Gregg is not out there. It is Hunter Friend.
Okay, Hunter Friend was coming from the far side and pushed the, Vanderboom out of the pocket, and he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
So they're going to come back up. Vanderboom's going to stay in the shotgun formation. Single man into the backfield is Randolph. Split out 2 ways. Either way, Randolph stayed a block as Vanderboom airs it out and
Another
perfectly
fit.
to Brendan Begeman back at the 33. 35, 40, 45, 50. 45, 40, still on his feet. He wants it, but he ain't going to get it as he gets swarmed up at about the 33-yard line, but a flag, distant flag over here. We're going to see what that shall entail.
Well, it's going to go against the Wolverines.
Roughing the passer?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what happens. Hunter Friend, again, he was coming hard, and I guess maybe you put your head down a little bit and don't see the ball's not in the quarterback's hands, and you thump him pretty good. And Hunter's coming out of the ball game. Here comes Gregg out there now.
What would have been a 40-yard interception return. It's now going to turn into a 1st and 10 for
Cross
the
midfield, yeah,
Irrigators.
wow.
At about the 44.
Wolverine 44. I mean, that's a play that really turned around in a hurry on a dime.
At the 15, it's roughly a 55-yard loss and the loss of the ball. So back now over to the hands of number 23. That's Johnston. As he has nowhere to go, gets tackled for a loss of about 2.
And Johnston, it's good to see him up, and he's limping back to the huddle, but he was the player that was down in the corner of the end zone in the last quarter, and it's good to see him at least out there trying.
10:23 to go here in the second. Likely this game. 56-0 the score. As the Irrigators come back up to the line of scrimmage. High formation in the backfield. Vanderboom is going to go under center, split out over to the left. Vanderboom rolls out to his left. He's got pressure over there and Chance Gregg. Gregg runs him down, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. He has to get rid of it.
You know, and that was impressive. Chance Gregg's got a little bit more speed than, his size shows. He's a big guy, but he was chasing Vanderboom and almost caught up to him. And another long third down situation. That's, most coaches will tell you that's where their nightmares come, is third down and long. And here we go again, third down and, we'll call it 11 and a half.
Yeah. 11 and a third, I like to be precise.
Yeah, 11 and a third, all right.
2/3.
2/3, all right.
It's hard. Math is hard. Vanderboom under center, wishbone formation to the backfield. Swarmed around. He's going to be, the pass almost caught by Saylor. It's going to be incomplete, no good. As Vanderboom gets rid of it.
Okay, gray hair, and then you start losing your mind at fourth down and long.
Well, I mean, there's really not much you can do here. You're going to go for it.
Yeah, you're on the right side of the field anyway.
Or at least I thought you would.
Well, that looks like they might try to punt.
They're in the punt formation anyway, and the Wolverines are going to send somebody back in Begeman. And sure enough, they're going to put a boot on the ball and pin him way back.
It's going to go into the end zone.
Yeah. So it is a nice punt, but ultimately it gets to be rough because it comes back to the 20.
Yeah, so you get a 5, 10, 15, 20,
25-yard
punt. But the Wolverines now they've got to work for this. This is their worst field position of the football game right now.
9:46 to go in the second. It's 56-0.
The Wolverines are doing some sporadic subbing in and out, but nothing as far as their backfield goes.
They'll talk it over just a little bit longer. Back up now to the line of scrimmage with direct snap with Bagaman. So Bagaman's going to keep it himself, and he's going to run over to the right side. He's beyond the 35-40, cuts back against the green. Gaz, one man to beat, the 40, the 30, the 20, and has to come back and is brought down. And that is why they steer wrestle over in Newell there.
Well, and Nate Randolph, I told you before the game, this is a guy that's going to compete this year at the 100-meter dash. He is the speed that Newell has, and he chased Bagaman down from behind. That was, I got to hand it to him. That was a nice play by Randolph that time.
69-yard direct snap to Bagaman.
Who's back in the quarterback. No.
1st and 10.
I think it's Saylor
now
this
it looks
time.
like Saylor.
Yeah, he's going to take the snap.
They've got Heddick split off over to the right.
Why not? Throw it to him.
And a low snap, and Saylor's going to hold it himself. He's going to run off over to the right side, stand straight up, and walk it in.
Well, there wasn't much to that play action that time because he was picking the ball up off the floor there, and the running back went by him before he could even fake the handoff. Just a big hole. Those guys up front for Herreid-Selby area, they're doing an awesome job tonight creating some space for running backs to get through.
So Saylor's going to punch it in for 6 more from the 10-yard line. 62-0 the score. 9:17 to go here in the first with a 2-point conversion pending. Back up to the line. And again, we apologize for those in video land. Take a look. I'll try to do my best. You might see my fingers up top. Shotgun formation for Heddick. Single man to the backfield in Bagaman, and a bad snap. Heddick's got a jump on it, and a first incomplete. No good. 2-point conversion.
Not a bad decision by
Smart.
Yeah, very smart decision that time by the quarterback and jumping on it. And Trey Heddick showing a little bit of experience.
So 9:17 to go here in the first. It's 62-0. Wolverines on top on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. Back in 60 seconds on the DRG Media Group Sports Network.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled by calling 649-1220. That's 649-1220. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Once again, 62-0 the score on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. 9:17 to go in the second, and another Wolverine kick, and this will be their 8th, I believe.
Oh my gosh! You know, and Colin Tisdall going out there right now. He's like, "Can I just throw it in the air? I don't want to kick anymore. My leg hurts."
This will be his 4th, and Saylor did 4.
I don't know. You know, it's one of those things where, like I've said it, a couple of times already. It's not about pounding down an opponent. It's about working out those things. This is a team that was in the semifinals last year. I'm sure they want to get back this year.
Well, and that being said, Andy, I looking at the Wolverine sideline and everybody who was padded up here today, and they have all played substantially. Ball's going to be muffed on the return, and back over to the left side, still on his feet as he runs horizontally and ends up paying for it ultimately to the 31-yard line.
How about that? James Duncan, he's going for the Dancing with the Stars trophy that time. 6 foot, 150-pound sophomore, and, that was good evasion, I guess.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Irrigators at their own 31-yard line.
What do they call that? The mirror ball trophy? That's what he was going for there.
I have never seen a Dancing with the Stars in my life. I'm still waiting to see our letter, Andy. Someday they will invite us, and we shall be glorious. Wishbone formation. Vanderboom. Pitch back to Randolph for the Irrigators. Nice cut back over to the right side. Ball is loose, and it's going to be he was out of bounds when he swatted it. I'd call it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a nice try that time, but it rolled out, and then trying to swat it back into, that isn't going to work.
It was good thinking by the Wolverines, but again, he was just out of bounds when he tried swatting it back in.
Mark Ulrich's out there, and he's on the spot all the time. I mean, he knows this game.
Well, no offense, and I don't mean this, but Mark Ulrich has got the best view
yes, he does.
5'4". So he was close to the ball on the situation. He's going to kill me.
You know, and I'm going to give Newell a little credit there. They ran out of the wishbone, but they haven't run a play that Wishbone has, where you get a couple of running backs out in front and then pitch it out on a sweep. That's what a Wishbone offense is all about.
High formation in the backfield. Vanderboom, the handoff over to the two-back. And Randolph is going to get pushed backwards. They're going to say forward progress right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
Yeah, good job that time. That was Trevor Saylor once again. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to be able to run inside on Herreid-Selby this year. If you're going to have any success whatsoever, you're going to have to go outside because the middle linebackers for Herreid-Selby are really performing well.
Well, yeah, and first you've got to get beyond Hunter, a friend, and Chance Gregg.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Those are two guys I would rather not look across the line and see.
Well, you can't take enough credit off of Ryan Yoakum, too. He's doing a great job out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So run off over to the left side, and was that Johnston? Looks like.
No, I think that, it was.
Johnston.
It was. Yeah, it was Chase Johnston on the running back. He's a freshman. He's showing a lot of heart out there. He's limping back to the huddle. Again, he was the player that was down in the end zone, and they were working on his knee pretty good.
You take care of that frog, buddy.
Ribbit.
And, he's definitely out there. And, again, they only have 3-4 guys on the sideline now, and I think they're playing all of them. So we're going to come back up. It's going to be shotgun this time for Vanderboom. He's going to send Randolph in motion and step back. He wants to pass. Boy, there's a lot of black in the backfield. Yeah. And he gets it off to Randolph. Randolph cuts back across the green at the 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Irrigators!
Yeah, you know what? That was a pretty nice play that time. They faked the handoff to Randolph. He kept coming across as the motion man, and then stepped out there. The line released and let all the Wolverines come at the quarterback. He just kind of threw it over their heads and right into the hands of Randolph. There was an opportunity to tackle him at the line of scrimmage, but Randolph kind of weaseled his way out of that one, and now the Irrigators are on the board.
66-yard touchdown for 6 as Randolph takes it the distance. 7:25 to go. It's 62-6. 2-point conversion pending for Newell.
Well,
Vanderboom's going to go under center with an I formation.
Oh, okay, I thought they were going to spread it out for a second there.
The snap. Handoff right up the gut is going to go to Johnston, and he is not going to make it. So the score will stay on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. Herreid-Selby area 62, Newell 6. 7:25 to go here in the second. We'll see Newell kick for the first time tonight right here on your sports leader, DRG Media Group Sports Network.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
It's game time, and at Shorty's One Stop, Wanda and the staff wants to wish the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that they support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your games with hustle, and remember that it's teamwork that makes the dream work. They have your favorite candy bar or salty snack, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours a day. Remember, Wolverines, stand tall, talk small, and play ball. Good luck, Wolverines, from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 100.7 FM, KMLO, Lowry, Mobridge, drive sober or get pulled over. 7:25 to go here in the second. It's 62-6. We are about to see our first Newell kickoff coming up here after a 6.66-yard run by Randolph.
Birdsloff, Colton Birdsloff. You know what? I loved being a big guy that could kick, and here he is. He's a 220-pound junior, and he's going to send it back deep.
So Birdsloff is going to put a boot on the ball, get it to about the 15, where Bagaman will do the heavy lifting as he comes up, cuts it up the center. He'll get brought down at about the 36, 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 36.
He wasn't even concerned at all about trying to get that one outside and pop it up the sideline. He was going after somebody, and a running back that's trying to hit somebody, that's kind of interesting. Again, even in my prime, I don't think I'd want to tackle him.
Spider-Man himself, he's already got an interception, pick 6 on the night. I should have 2. But due to a penalty called back.
Little pistol
shotgun.
Mark.
Back over now into the hands of Gill. Gill's got it, cuts over to the left side, cuts back against the grain. Nice cut, jumps his opponent, and will get it across the 40-yard line to about the 39. It'll be 1st and 10 for Wolverines at the Irrigator 39.
See, there's another new play, the jet sweep, that they can employ that. Now, it's just like they're going right through the entire playbook right now. And, they've gone screens, they've gone right up the middle, they've gone pitches, and now the jet sweep. So going through the playbook with 7:01 left.
62-6, still the score. It's going to be shotgun now for Haddock. Quick pass over to the left side and hit right away. 12 on 12 as Barker gets a gain of about 3.
So if you're a coach right now and you get this film and you're going to watch it and say, all right, what can we key on? Well,
good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that, because they're throwing the whole playbook out there and one half of football. Quick pass, jet sweep, pitch. The only thing I don't think I've seen so far is the option.
We saw it early on, I believe, in some 2 points.
Okay.
So shotgun again, 2 over to the right. As it's Heddick looks to pass, airs it out. It's got a guy wide open in Barker at the 10, the 5, touchdown Wolverines.
Well, you know what, and I got to give that one, Barker with a nice catch and run, but also Trey Heddick with a nice pump fake out to the quick receiver. They just did a quick pass on this side. They try to fake it on the other side, and the receiver released with nobody around him. Nice job.
68-6 with the 2-point conversion underway. 6:05 to go here in the second quarter. As the Wolverines taking a few looks in many different directions. Shotgun formation for Heddick, split out both ways. Single man in the backfield is Saylor. The snap, low, handoff, no, keeper, as Saylor will lead block for Heddick as he walks in for 2 more. The score now on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. It is Herreid-Selby area 70 and Newell 6. 6:05 to go here in the second. We'll be back 60 seconds on KMLO.
Thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock, proud supporter of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverine.
Hi, this is Kayla from Huber & Son. If it's got 4 wheels or 18 wheels and it has problems, see Bob and the guys at Huber & Son in Harriet. We have 2 diesel techs and an auto tech to serve you. We offer towing and hauling, minor engine repair, even complete overhauls on cars, trucks, and semis. We make hydraulic hoses and do oil changes, tire repair, and DOT inspections. We also carry AC Delco auto parts such as batteries, filters, and much more. Plus, we even have a car wash. We are your full-service truck and auto repair center, Huber & Son, in Harriet.
Welcome back here once again, live from Johnson Memorial Field in Selby, South Dakota. The score, Herreid-Selby area 70, Newell 6, 6:05 to go in the ninth. Kickoff for the Wolverines. About underway.
We were just talking at the break about foreign exchange students, and
they got another kicker out
there.
Yeah,
there's somebody. Hunter Friend's going to kick. Most of the foreign exchange students that come over from Europe, they play a lot of different kind of football, and so you wonder if Eric, and I think it's Leckel. Eric Leckel's got a little foot on him. He can maybe kick a field goal or something.
Hunter puts a nice
boot.
Wow, way down to the 15-yard line into the hands of Johnston for the Irrigators. They're going to bring it up, and there's Cole Zabel to hit him at about the 35-yard line.
What a hit.
A good return.
Johnston on a return.
Again, Johnston, he's taking some hits. He's a 5'7", 140-pound Brahma bull. He took a real big shot at the end of that play.
About a 30-yard return. A nice boot on the ball by Hunter Friend. Yeah. Let's get it from his mom.
Is that what you think? All right.
There's going to be a whistle, and it looks like a timeout. Is that a timeout?
I think the Wolverines are talking about player personnel right now, so take a little time.
All right, your timeout's again brought to you by Integra. 5:58 to go here in the second. 70-6 the score. You heard it right. 7-0 to 6. Herreid-Selby on top. Back in 60. Right here. KMLO.
At Uptown Market in Selby, they are your local grocery store and a whole lot more. Stop by today and pick up your fresh produce, quality meats, and groceries, but also take a look around the other things they have to offer. South Dakota-made products like Dapper Doodle candles, Sturgis coffee, wine and artwork, as well as fresh flowers, apparel, home decor, and more. They are also a pickup spot for Turner and Vila's Drug. Uptown Market in Selby. Grocery, gifts, and community. Open until noon on Saturdays.
There's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. Just as our local high school athletes take pride in their hard work and dedication to their sport, we take pride in being your locally owned hometown bank. At the Campbell County Bank, we believe hometown values, regardless of the size of our community, are the cornerstone of our success. If you've done business elsewhere and give us the opportunity to serve you, you'll soon realize there's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. The way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Hi, welcome back here once again. 70-6, 5:58 to go. The pitch back over now into the hands of Randolph, as Randolph will run it over to the left for Newell. Gain of about 5, maybe 6. He'll be brought down. That'll bring up second down.
Just trying to find a number out there because there is a different 9 out there right now. Was that Leckel with the tackle? Eric Leckel, junior, foreign exchange student. Not sure what part of Germany he's from.
They tore down
Munich.
the wall. They tore down the wall, so I'm pretty sure they're one country again, Andy.
That was, yeah.
5'19".
Could be north or south, though.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
High formation into the backfield, one over to the right. Vanderboom hands it off over to Randolph, slips, and he's wrapped up, brought down about the original line of scrimmage.
That was Leckel again in the backfield that just kind of slipped to the tackle. I tell you what, he might be a football player in disguise.
And Little Sailor on the tackle there.
Little Sailor. Is there a little one?
Caden Sailor.
I think maybe you mistake a younger Sailor. Let's say that, okay?
The Dominator. So it's going to be wishbone formation. Under center goes Vanderboom. And he loses the ball, picks it back up, but drops to a knee when he does. So he will be down for a loss of 1. It'll bring up 4th and about 6.
You know, that's dangerous, too. I mean, Chase Vanderboom, he's trying to make something out of nothing. He picks that ball up. He might be lucky that he was on a knee when he picked it up because you get it in your hands, you don't have a real good grip on it, and then all of a sudden it's another fumble and a Another opportunity for the Wolverine offense with 4:03 left here.
Well, and usually the train's right there to cross the tracks, too. So they're going to go put back to punt. High boot.
Nice punt.
Nobody back to return as that one bounces and takes a Newell bounce way down.
Looks like it's at the 1 yard line. Wow. I tell you what, there might be a state record involved in that one.
59 yards by James Duncan.
And it was maybe helped by a little bit of the Selby wind that picked that one up. It's just starting to increase, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I'm not complaining. The wind and some dark clouds moving in. Now let's get a little rain. What do you say?
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 2. Hey, if you're going to get a big run, you got to be backed against the door, right?
Right, exactly.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be all new players out there.
Who do we got at quarterback?
I think it's Trevor Gill. No, actually, it's not. It's maybe Barker. I'm not sure.
What's the number?
Looking.
The snap, Grage in. He's going to hand it off over to the left side.
Oh, it is Grage.
Puts his head down. And nowhere to go.
Wade Grage playing quarterback right now. Am I wrong in saying there might have only been 8 players out there on that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. I'm just counting, and Grage was at the sideline getting the play from the coaching staff.
So again, Grage in at quarterback. He's going to sit down at second and about 7 now. He's going to hand it off over to the left side. Same play. Nowhere to go. Is that Gill?
Yeah, that's Trevor Gill with the handoff that time, and not much of a hole there. Brings up a long 3rd down as there was a loss on the play of about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 coming up, and the ball at the 3 yard line, their own 3. A little bit of a long huddle here. Let's see if the official in the backfield starts waving his arm. Actually, the clock's in the good favor of the Wolverines right now.
So it's going to be
little eye
split
package
out. As Grage back under center. 1 man in the backfield. The snap. He rolls out over to his left. Looks like.
Uh-oh. Well, there's going to be laundry on the field. It must be laundry day for the referees.
So they're going to take a look. If this is intentional grounding, it should be recorded as a safety.
And it is. It's a safety, and the Wolverines are going to have to kick, punt, do something. 70 now to 8.
And 2:16 to go here in the game. We're going to send it back to the studio for 60 seconds, awaiting a punt by the Wolverines right here on KMLO.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled by calling 649-1220. That's 649-1220. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. A kick from the 20. It's going to bounce to the 40-yard line, and it will go out of bounds. So right at about the 40-yard line, what do you do there?
Well, I'm not sure. I guess I'm not real sure on the rule. On a safety kick,
usually
it goes out of bounds. Do they re-kick it? Okay, that's it. They can take the ball at the 40, or they can have them re-kick it back up 5 yards, so they'd be kicking from the – no, actually they're not. They're going to take the penalty.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Irrigators.
You know, just when I think I've seen everything in high school football, this happens. You know what I mean? 1st and 10 from their own – from the Wolverine 45.
First game of the season.
Yeah.
All right, and it's going to be a bad snap again. Vanderboom's going to keep it on the option. Kick it off over to Randolph. Randolph is going to run it, and
he's going to outrun everybody.
Put it in for 6 more.
Randolph on a 45-yard touchdown run for the Irrigators.
Cole Zabel is coming off the field a little gingerly. 2:04 left here, and, we might get past halftime. Going to run the clock fast, of course, in the 3rd quarter.
Still 56 points up. As long as they don't score 6 here shortly, they should be good. Andy, take the play-by-play, would you? I'm kind of boxed in a corner here.
You betcha. Well, the Irrigators are going to come out. They're going to have the I package with a split out over here on the right side. And once again, it's going to be under center Vanderboom. He takes a snap, fake handoff, rolls off the left side, looking for a receiver, takes it himself. He's in there for the 2-point conversion. And so, with that, it's 16 now for the Irrigators, 70-7-0 for the Wolverines.
2:04 to go in the second on the Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. Let's come back 60 seconds with a Irrigator kickoff right here on KMLO.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
It's game time, and at Shorty's One Stop, Wanda and the staff wants to wish the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that they support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your games with hustle, and remember that it's teamwork that makes the dream work. They have your favorite candy bar or salty snack, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours a day. Remember, Wolverines, stand tall, talk small, and play ball. Good luck, Wolverines, from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Welcome back here once again, 70-16, 2:04 to go here in the second, and it's going to be a boot on the ball by Bertzlaff for the Irrigators.
Barker and Gill back deep for the Wolverines.
This one's going to go into the hands of Barker. Barker's going to run it up to the inside, make a move over to the right, spin move,
nice
up to about
move.
The 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Wolverines at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So once again, another opportunity for Wade Grage, a sophomore, 6'1", and 141 pounds. And a timeout called, yeah.
Another Egg Tegra timeout again. Your score on your Real Tough Farm Product scorer with just under 2 minutes to go. 70-16. Herreid-Selby area on top of Newell. Back in 60. KMLO.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock, proud supporter of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverine.
Hi, this is Kayla from Huber & Son. If it's got 4 wheels or 18 wheels and it has problems, see Bob and the guys at Huber & Son in Harriet. We have 2 diesel techs and an auto tech to serve you. We offer towing and hauling, minor engine repair, even complete overhauls on cars, trucks, and semis. We make hydraulic hoses and do oil changes, tire repair, and DOT inspections. We also carry AC Delco auto parts such as batteries, filters, and much more. Plus, we even have a car wash. We are your full-service truck and auto repair center, Huber & Son in Harriet.
And off over to Gill from Grage. Gill has got the edge and the speed at the 30. Oh, they're going to
pushed out of bounds. Yeah.
Out. Pushed out of bounds back at about the Newell 30-yard line.
It's another way of making a shoestring tackle right there. Just kind of get an arm out there and push him out. Nice show of speed by Gill, though.
36 yards. I was saying that he is a very talented athlete, and if you can get him engaged, that's why it was good to see him get some of these catches. Last year, I think there was a little bit of a confidence issue in receiving, but this year he seems to be firing on all cylinders, and here comes Colin Tisdall.
Colin Tisdall is hopping off on one foot. Hope it's just a cramp.
Amen to that. It's going to be I formation, Grage under center. The snap, handoff, Gill over to the left side, still on his feet, pushes forward, dragging guys. Yeah.
Tell you what, that was a nice show of the second effort. He gets wrapped up, and he's still pulling a tackler with him. So we've seen the speed. Now we're seeing a little toughness, too.
Down to about the 24-yard line, 6-yard gain for Gill. Yeah, I don't want to say hi to Tony Randolph, Nathan Randolph's father.
Oh, really?
From out there in the Newell country. Legislator out of District 35. Snap, handoff, Grage, wide open Gill.
Wow, look at that.
Defense. Touchdown, Wolverines. 6 more for the black, purple, and gold. 24-yard touchdown run by number 14, Trevor Gill.
And again, we've said it all night long. The guys up front are doing a real good job. That was a nice hole for Gill to run through, and he showed his speed. Once he got through there, he was gone.
Gill with 2 touchdowns, 40 yards in the air, 95 on the ground.
Nice night for him, that's for sure.
Back up to the line for the 2-point conversion, up by 60 points rather. For the Wolverines, Grage under center. 2-point conversion pending. He has got pressure in the backfield. There's it out quickly. Can't get it there. It's going to be incomplete, no good, and the score will stay on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard with under 1 minute to go. It is Herreid-Selby area 76, Newell 16, back in 60 on KMLO.
At Uptown Market in Selby, they are your local grocery store and a whole lot more. Stop by today and pick up your fresh produce, quality meats, and groceries, but also take a look around the other things they have to offer. South Dakota-made products like Dapper Doodle candles, Sturgis coffee, wine and artwork, as well as fresh flowers, apparel, home decor, and more. They are also a pickup spot for Turner and Vila's Drug. Uptown Market in Selby, grocery, gifts, and community. Open until noon on Saturdays.
There's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. Just as our local high school athletes take pride in their hard work and dedication to their sport, we take pride in being your locally owned hometown bank. At the Campbell County Bank, we believe hometown values, regardless of the size of our community, are the cornerstone of our success. If you've done business elsewhere and give us the opportunity to serve you, you'll soon realize there's no place like the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock. The way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Hi, welcome back here once again. 76-16. The score, Herreid-Selby area on top. 59 seconds to go. And we are awaiting a Hunter Friend boot on the ball.
You know what? I got to tag something on. You said, hello to one of the state legislators. I tell you what, Mr. Randolph, your son is a very, very good athlete. And it's not indicative of the score, but he has not given up. And I tell you, that shows a lot of heart from the junior.
Absolutely. Coming on up now, it's going to be, again, Hunter Friend of the boot. He's going to be kicking into a substantial win as he keeps it low and down and into the hands of Randolph right there at the 25-yard line. He's going to cut back over to the left side, and he will be wrapped up, stays on his feet, gets loose, back to about the 45, 44, 45.
Second effort got him about 7 more yards after he was wrapped up.
So, 50 seconds to go for Newell to do something.
Wolverines have some more new personnel out there on defense.
1st and 10 for the Irrigators after a 24-yard return for Randall. Handoff, no option, over to the left side. He still gets rid of it before he goes down.
Yeah, he was down.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he had a knee down, and he kind of threw it out there. Kind of a backwards pass, not a pitch, but he had a knee down.
Boy, he completes that
Close.
shade earlier.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, that would have been to the barn, right?
28 seconds. Gain of about 5. Bring up 2nd down.
I always said I thought option football and 9-man would be just ideal because there isn't an extra guy out there on the edge to turn it inside. So, I mean, it's one of those things. If you can run it, if you got a quarterback smart enough to run it, I mean, it would be ideal for 9-man football.
4 seconds to go in this football game as over to the left side, and the option again is going to be Vanderboom, but he is going to be brought down. He keeps it, gets up to about the 42-yard line. Gain of 9. It's going to be too short, not enough, and that's how the game will end.
Well, and Vanderboom that time, he did not want to end the game like that. He wanted to get in the end zone one more time, and he was trying everything he could to stay on his feet. He just lost his balance and went down.
All right, it's 76-16 on your Real Tough Farm Products scoreboard. Let's come back with the Fresh Start Market halftime show and post-game show coming up here. Let's come back in 3 minutes. We'll compute a few things, have your stats, Venture Communications Player of the Game, and everything else right here on your sports leader, the Dakota Radio Group, the DRG Media Group,
yes,
Sports Network.
Fresh Start Market, we have you covered. This is Kayla inviting you to stop in and check out our fresh produce, awesome meat selection, and snacks for when you're on the go with harvest and the busy school year. And don't forget to pick up some of our famous homemade sausage. Like and follow us on Facebook, Fresh Start Market LLC, for updates on sales, new products, and much more. Fresh Start Market of Harriet, because pre-gaming can't be done without food.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled by calling 649-1220. That's 649-1220. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
It's game time, and at Shorty's One Stop, Wanda and the staff wants to wish the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that they support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your games with hustle, and remember that it's teamwork that makes the dream work. They have your favorite candy bar or salty snack, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours a day. Remember, Wolverines, stand tall, talk small, and play ball. Good luck, Wolverines, from Shorty One Stop in Selby.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
All right, welcome back to the Fresh Start Market halftime show and the post-game show.
And it's one of those things you don't like to say that. You want the game to go 4 quarters. Everybody does. You want to stay here and watch football, especially the first game of the season. But I do understand why the state imposes. I've been to other states and I've called football games that have got completely out of hand. I called a game one time. It was 110 points for one team. And that's just not teaching football. It doesn't do anything for either team. But I think for Coach Randall tonight, it wasn't about running up the score. We saw so much of that playbook tonight. Unreal. I mean, he did just an excellent job coaching this team.
Yeah, and this team was ready for their first game. And, you don't want to – you've got to – we didn't do a good enough job. We thought we were going to have more time to talk about this because I've got stats on these boys from last year, but we'll save them for the next game. But, we need to talk about the amount of time and effort that these kids put into this year. They had one of the Begeman boys came back, and he taught kind of an acceleration program, if you will, here this year at Selby. That was an every morning thing. After that, most of these boys lifted weights for 2-3 hours. I mean, if you take a look, just the other day I coached the youth football team. Real quick story. Chance Gregg walks onto the football field, and these kids were looking at him like Olga the Shield Maiden from the Vikings show just walked in. I mean, he looks huge. He's put on probably 30, 40 pounds of muscle.
And Trevor Begeman is an NCAA athlete. He has done so much in his career throwing the shot put for South Dakota State. And, we noticed that probably his freshman year of college when he came back after that summer, and I thought, man, what happened to him? He just blew up. And so I'm glad to see that he has enough love and dedication for the community he grew up in to come out here and show some of these kids techniques. And that's what it's going to take to build a good weight program, and good weight programs equals good football programs.
Yeah, and I know that, Josh Saylor, one of the coaches, he's the father of the 2 Saylor boys, Trevor and Trey. And those 2 individuals, they are constantly lifting weights like it was their job. And it all comes down to, and I know that we get in that transitions phase or that line that gets drawn where when is sports too much of your life? But these boys have tasted success their whole career, and they want that ultimate title. And they said that we are not going to go down on account of me, and they have fought hard. And I'm talking the entire team. I'm not just talking about these few individuals, the entire team.
Well, and this is the first game of the season. You're going to think, man, they're going to get so much better as the season progresses. And they put 67 points on the board first game of the season. What are they going to do game 4, game 5, game 6? I mean, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. But to that standpoint, when I say these kids have been working for a goal or at a goal all year on their own, just completely, together but on their own, they're ready in a way that no other team usually is ready on their first game of the season. So
well, and I got to say, before we get out of here, hats off to Newell. They came out here. They had their backs up against the wall before they walked on the field. And it doesn't get any easier for them. They're going to go up against Potter County. Potter County is reloaded. They're ready for a good season. Lemon McIntosh, they just keep, a great program going. And then they go up to, they have Dupree at home. That's probably their homecoming game. Then they go to Timberlake, another great program. They got Faith at home, a good program. And then they end the season with Harding County. This is a tough season for this Irrigator team. And, we wish them the best of luck. But it's also a great opportunity for them to, learn and gain some respect and get more kids out for the program. When you can't come out here, with 15 kids and, play against a Wolverine team that's loaded like this. You guys over there in Newell, you got to get out for football. You got to show some love for your school and get out there and start playing football. I know there's some tough kids over there. They have a great rodeo program, and they wrestle over there too. So come on, Newell.
Yeah, absolutely. Get energetic about your program. Let's talk a little bit. I'm not going to do the scoring stats because we'd be here all night.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some team stats and some individual stats. 147 yards to Newell to 338 yards for the Wolverines. Newell's going to go 2 of 10 in the air for 21 yards. They are going to put it on the ground 23 times, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2-point conversion. They're going to fumble the ball once and lose that, not to mention the 2 interceptions in the air as well. And when we take a look at the opposite side now for the Wolverines, they're going to go 4 of 9 in the air. Heddick only missing a couple tonight. 103 total yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 2-points. 21 carries on the ground, 235 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 2-points. And they, believe it or not, Andy, this is really nice to see in a game, first game, only no penalties for Newell. Not at all throughout this game. The Wolverines did have 2. It cost them 18 yards total. So let's take a look now for the Irrigators first. Vanderboom Boom is going to come in with 2 of 8 in the air for 21 yards. He's going to keep it 5 times for 15 total yards. Chase Johnston, he's going to leave tonight with a negative 6-yard deficit this evening. Nate Randolph, though, 11 carries for 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion. That long run of 66 yards for Nate Randolph to help punch in that first 6 points for the Irrigators. Now on the opposite side of the ball for the Herreid-Selby area Wolverines, Trey Heddick, great night at the quarterback position. Again, all that experience coming back, and he looks like he has never missed a beat. 4 of 6 tonight, 103 yards, averaging 25 yards, 3 touchdowns in the air, 3 2-point conversions, a quarterback rating of 150.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trey Heddick, 7 carries for 5 yards as he scrambles on the keepers, most of them at 2-point conversions, as he had 5 of those. And then Trevor Gill, let's talk about him a little bit later, shall we? Brendan Bagaman, he's going to go out with 115 yards on the ground, 4 carries. That's all they're going to give him. And when you give him the ball, you don't have to go very much. And he's going to check out with 115. Special teams going to be his big one. He gets the ball there and ends it all night long for punt returns, a touchdown. And Wade Grage comes in. He's going to have negative 7 yards on the night as he leaves with a deficit. Trey Saylor at 4 carries at 27 yards. Another mention we've got to go with Trevor Gill. Of course, in his receptions, he's got a touchdown out, or not Gill, sorry, Saylor. His receptions, a touchdown and 2 2-point conversions as they go to him in the clutch situations. We got to give a Venture Communications player of the game. We're going to send it back to the studio. Let's hear from Venture Communications now.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with our extreme Wi-Fi coverage. With no data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free use. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications, 605-852-2224, or online at www.venturecom.net.
Tonight's Venture Communications player of the game is going to go to number 14, Trevor Gill.
Yeah, kind of an easy decision, isn't it?
Yeah, tonight he had a great game, and he stayed in a little bit longer as well as he came into the game this evening with that touchdown reception for 40 yards. The kid is kind of a burner, so he has done a great job. Not to mention, he was able to go back, and it wasn't even a muffed kickoff. He just ran with his speed and got onto the ball at the 21-yard line.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't even an onside. He just ran it down and jumped on it, and he was right there for him as he helps his team out in that way, not to mention his 5 carries for 95 yards. He's checking out tonight with 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Well, you know what, and the thing is you could give him a Mr. Hustle award, you could give him a Tough award. We saw all facets of his game. He is a burner, but also there was a couple of plays where he went through the middle and took some big hits and kept on going, kept his feet going. He's going to be a force to reckon with any team that plays against this Wolverine team. So hats off to him. Player of the game. That was an easy decision.
And we talked about confidence with Trevor Gill stepping up tonight in a big way. He had big shoes to fill in Schumacher from last year, and he did a great job doing just that here tonight. So hopefully he keeps.
Yeah, Mr. Schumacher playing college football.
Yeah.
Good for him, and good luck.
Firing off here shortly, and then so congratulations there. Well, that's going to be it for me for a little bit. We're going to come back in a couple of weeks. We don't have a game next week. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Where are you heading next week?
Next week, I'm going all the way out to Rapid City. St. Thomas More taking on Mobridge Pollock. That'll be on our sister station, 99.5 FM, Star 99, member of the DRG Media Group. And, I'm excited about it. Mobridge just had a couple of good years, good runs, kind of a rebuilding year this year, but they did get some size this year, and I don't know where they came from, but I am excited.
Miracle Grow.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a bigger team than we've had in the past years, but the speed is graduated. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited about it.
It's just good to have solid, powerful football up in the north.
Yeah.
You know, how many years have we been doing this, and it's always the South,
Southeast,
always the South.
Yeah.
And it's the Canastota the worst. I mean, they have always, it's just great to have football up here again, and we only say that because the Hall of Fame coach for Canastota is in the room right now. So
that dang Corn Belt Conference, I tell you what.
Pick on the Corn Belt Conference. But he's back in the right country, though, so it's all right. So, again,
about
Andy,
time he comes home.
Thanks again for coming out tonight. You had a bye week this week, so we'll see you later on through the season, hopefully, as well. And much success to you and your Mobridge Tigers.
Thank you very much.
We also want to make sure we thank our sponsors here tonight. Your pregame sponsor, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. The broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. And the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of the team and reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. Your keys to success, CHS River Plains. Starting lineup, Campbell County Collision. Introduction of games officials tonight brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Your kickoff, MDU. In the community to serve your timeouts, Ag Tegra. Halftime, Fresh Start Market. And again, the player of the game, Venture Communications. Your sports scoreboard, Real Tough Farm Products. All of your livestock handling needs, call Real Tough. And your video sponsors, CHS River Plains, Canby's Pass, and the video scoreboard, Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics. We also want to make sure we thank these booster sponsors. Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Huber & Son, Uptown Market of Selby, Campbell County Bank and Insurance of Harriet, Thorson's and Trucking of Selby, Bank West, Harriet Concrete, and Shorty's One Stop. Again, your final on your Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. It is Wolverines going to 1-0. It's 76-16 over the Newell Irrigators. On behalf of Andy Shue and Paul back at the studio, I'm Spencer Gosh saying have a good night, everybody.